Hello everybody and welcome back to episode 5 of my PlanetCraft, a gameplay series. I'm Icon and today we're going to go for our big exploration. Let's see if I got everything I need. I got the materials for a new compartment, 50% of that at least. Well, more than 50%, I just need a lump of silicon. I hope we'll come past one here sooner or later. And today I want to go deeper with my explorations into this direction here, so let's see how well we can do. Back there I see a big space wreckage, but for now my biggest concern is that lump of silicon. Here it is. Perfect. Now, so my main base of operations is hanging around back there. So we're going to see, this is also a spot where I feel like it would be pretty brilliant for resettling, maybe. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong about that. But first things first, let's build ourselves a nifty little air pod. So I'll be starting to spread these things across the planet more and more. Because recently I realized that there's really such a low amount of effort necessary for these, so it's totally worth it to do so. Alright, so we got a big bad space wreckage back there. Not sure if I've been there already. It's always pretty hard to tell for me. But, well, we're getting there. Let's catch some air. I still need some iron. So silicon is now very available here. Well, this looks like a pretty decent spot to settle on, huh? There's a lot of good stuff going on here. Okay, we got the necessary resource for yet another compartment. I really like this spot here. This looks funky back there. Okay, so refresh the air and go straight in a straight line for that. Or, well, do I want to go for that wreckage? Not yet, actually. Not. There we go. So I got one bottle of water on me. That won't last forever. I need to get back at some point. But first things first, what's in the chest? Iron and magnesium. Well, nothing of that is really too desirable, honestly. So, what's the matter up here? This looks like an area to find some new materials in, no? Don't you agree? Oh, boys, is it what I think it is? Yeah, it's aluminum planes. Alright, looks like we've found our steady supply of aluminum back there. Wonderful. Okay, I'm definitely not going to go deeper into that now without some proper backup. Proper backup means we're going to go for our little compartment here. I know. That's why I'm building a compartment. Chill. So, what do I need for a crafting station again? Here, craft station, iron and silicon. Now, that's not really hard to come by, isn't it? So, I got that. Just wondered whether or not I should just grab myself a crafter here so I can produce the water I need myself. Alright, so this is the area where we definitely will come to more often. Ooh, my air supplies are running low. I know. Oh, Space food and some iridium. Nice. Okay. Haven't found any iron here so far, so I'm unable to craft myself a crafter in here. But it's not that important either, I think. Let's grab some ice and head back home, I'd say. I now know where to grab aluminum from, and that's a big step forward. So my little grid of living compartments is also working out pretty well so far. So we're lacking titanium right now. This will help me a lot too. And it's about time that we're setting up our first beacon. Because I think it's too much of a hassle now too. So, oh gosh, these things need aluminum, but whatever, we got aluminum now. So that's why I'm going to set up a beacon in that direction so I can retrace my path to the aluminum easier. Using less brain and such is always a good thing. So here goes beacon, and well, let's give it a white color for aluminum. Awesome. Okay, so with that stuff in my pocket, I only got 3 units of aluminum available here. That's not much. Not nearly enough. So let's check out the space wreckage, I'd say. And what can I build here? Oh, I can finally build the locker storages. Perfect. Let's use these. The locker storages have just way more room for pretty much everything you want. So we got one problem though, and that's a lack of water. So let's grab ourselves some silicon and make us some water. There we go. I hope my power does not leave me, Okay. We got enough power for that. So let's drop all the unnecessary goods in there. And let's have a stroll towards that wreckage. I got 3 bottles of oxygen on me. Always important to double check that. There's no margin of error here. So back here, I see a lot of titanium. That's good. That's really, really good. Let's munch in some space food. So, if I'd be wishing for any change, then I'd wish for power consumption of extra compartments at some point. I'm okay that the starting compartment doesn't consume your doesn't consume any power, because otherwise you'd be unable to get your thing started without a power generation. But I feel like it's a bit cheesy what I'm doing here, just a tiny tad bit. But whatever, I'm enjoying myself. Well, that's the most important thing. Oh boys, we found a real space wreck here. Ooh, look at that thing. We even need our flashlight for the first time. Good lord. Servers. Chests. Atomic waste. Okay. So I'm actually quite happy that... Ooh, seeds that I got myself. Larger amounts of oxygen on me. Because... I don't really see a easy way of exploring this thing without those. fabric, iridium, more seeds. And tier 3 vegetubes are available. Okay. So let's have a quick glance in there. I know my oxygen is low. But I got plenty more where that came from. And I even got a... constructor here. Oh, there's a tier 2 heater and even more stuff in there. Okay, so the TLDR, no chance to haul all that stuff out of here in one go. Let's get out of here first before I die. Exoskeleton 2. Ooh, sweet. Okay, so there's plenty of material still gatherable here. So I wonder now if I'm altitude-wise now high enough, or if I need some other space once the water comes down. Still got no clue about that, but well, I'm also not too worried about it either, because I know from a certain person that is living in the same household like me, which has been quite addicted to this game, that even if stuff is fallen underwater, you will be still able to use it. Like, all the drills and all that stuff will still be running, even if they are underwater. I don't need to be too worried about that. Okay, well, let's carry back our haul back home. There's been a lot of valuable stuff we gathered, and I also got myself some aluminum to work with. Let's see how that'll play out. Here's the old compound. Perfect. So let's see what we can do. I'm super happy that I finally got access to a bigger supply of aluminum, because that's been my largest bottleneck so far. Big step forward. And obviously there's no problem whatsoever to travel from this part of the map to the other part of the map. Brilliant. Okay. Home sweet home! So we got tons of seeds. We got finished food. Nope, not really. This one is finished. Brilliant. So, let's see. I want to drop a couple of materials in there. Got me some iridium and some aluminum and fabric. So, we got oxygen seeds. 5 of them. And lots of food seeds. Okay, so, well... Oh. What a lovely weather it is outside! Definitely gotta grab that squash. There's one thing I'd love to see handled differently, and that's the fact that I was able to notice that the lighting changed while I was inside here. So, as a matter of fact, now that I think more closely about it, I don't have too much interest in building here that much further, honestly. Now that I think more closely about it, I'd rather pack my things and go. Damn. So, just realized that I don't really gain that much from hanging around here. The area where I salvaged the space wreck and all, it's actually a lot better. A lot better. So, wait a second. Can't just... No? Here. Agility boots. What's an agility boot? Sounds like something that speeds me up. I don't have the time for that. I gotta refresh my water. Quite dehydrated. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I mean, I don't know where to get iridium from yet. In that area, that is. But I'm pretty sure there will be deposits too. Otherwise, I know that gorge back there. And yeah, let's build a new base up there. I think altitude-wise, it's going to be a lot better than the stuff I got right now. And if it's not enough, well, then we build a third base. Who cares? Materials are abundant. Speaking about abundant materials, where's my shack? Ah, there. Kind of wonder if that's high enough, but we'll see. I mean, it's part of the fun, isn't it? Not know what's going to happen later. Alright, so if I really want to expand on this in a serious way, we've got to get ourselves some stuff covered here. I mean, the food growers are something that I need to dislodge and rebuild up here. But let's just start with more compartments. Compartments are iron, iron, titanium. Okay. So let's expand that thing a little bit. Just so we can build a bit more inside there. I need room to store stuff in, you know. This game is such a tremendous amount of fun. I didn't expect to have that much fun when I started it. Don't get me wrong, but early access games aren't necessarily always that much fun. So the terraformation is slowly getting closer to the blue skies level. Well, I'll attach that from the inside. Sucks to do that from the outside. There we go. Oh, I placed the locker storage the wrong way anyways, so... Whoopsie. Why are they facing the wrong side? Okay, whatever. It's not gonna happen to me twice. You're not gonna fool me like that another time. Let's grab back the stuff that's important. By the way, needs more water. Let's just slap down these dudes. Seriously, why is it rotated by default onto the backside? Okay, I'm gonna stop pondering over that. I don't like where I placed down the craft station. Let's replace it there. So, as a matter of fact, this thing is also placed wrongly. Oh my god! There we go. That's better. So, exoskeleton tier 2. Titanium, silicon, magnesium, but honestly, is it that important right now? No. Agility boots, 2 units of aluminum, 2 units of fabric. Increases movement speed by 15%. Can I equip it? Yes. No further questions asked, sir. Build it, please. This is directly increasing my reach. You know, the faster I am, the further I can go. The further I can go, the more I can do in one hole. So... let's get this party started. Alright, I'm going to expand the compartment a little bit more. So we got a real nice base of operations here to start with. And then we're going to rebuild a lot of the infrastructure there. And I think every food grower in the old base will now be just dislodged once I have... once the growth cycle in there is just done. I think that's the easiest way of doing it. Alrighty. So, oops. Gonna grab a little bit more of those materials while I'm at it. I start to reach a a size of operations where I can just start grabbing materials a little bit more eagerly and, you know, a little bit, expand a little bit more aggressively. There's no more reason to hold myself back. I got plenty of room, and therefore, use it, you know. I'll just use it. Okay. So we can grow Vegetube tier 3 now. Okay. Oxygen 13 versus 1.2. No further questions asked, good sir. But the energy consumption of those is also quite nasty, so let's get ourselves some fresh water and such. And I think the highest priority now are still more food growers. And for more food growers, I need that. I need that fancy stuff out there. So I got everything I really try to check my resources before I head over there. Because, you know, one little mistake could be quite deadly. I mean, I can always just press escape and reload, but I do my best to play this as legit as possible, you know. Because it's way more fun that way. So, yeah, agility boots are also a nice way of expanding my reach without increasing my my real oxygen capacities. It's a quite fun way to do it. So, my living compartment should be right there around the corner somewhere. No? No, I don't want to crack open one of my precious bottles, but... Oh, we got to. Dang. Where's my breathing compartment? There's a shipwreck. Seriously. This place is easy to get lost in. Jeez. It's quite unsettling, honestly. That's the reason why I never leave house without a decent supply of oxygen in my pockets. Alright, we got a nice amount of aluminum. Seriously, where's my hut? I know it's there! I built one compartment in there. It is spooky. I really find it quite spooky how easy you can get lost here. But stop muttering, it all went fine. Ha! There's a chest hidden there. I can see you. Alright, so uranium, aluminum, super alloy. What the hell is a super alloy? One thing at a time. Okay. Cool stuff. Let's just head home first. Okay, I got a lot of valuable material to work with now. Okay, so that's a handful of aluminum, and with that iron, well, what do I need for those solar panels? 1 unit of aluminum, magnesium, double column, cobalt. Okay, well, my biggest problem right now is that I need to rebuild a lot of things here, okay? We can expand into that direction. Okay. How so? I can't really understand what's in my way, but I don't need to. Okay, so we gotta pick up a lot of stuff, and well, I think the easiest way of getting the job done is just to reinstall also the whole all those screens and such that I've built back in the old base. It's quickly rebuilt now that I know what I'm doing and such. So Let's grab some extra cobalt, and I want to craft myself some new oxy bottles. Feeling a little bit insecure here. Oh no! There's a tiny spatch of material down there. So, I think 3 oxygen capsules are enough. So, here we go. Let's grab ourselves some extra ice. And I think after that, it's time to check back into my old home and see that I can deconstruct and reconstruct those food growers, because all the other machines, they will just keep terraforming. It's fine. I don't mind. But the food growers, well, I need them somewhere else. So, one for that, one for the storage. Let's have a bite of space food and head back to the old ruins. Maybe ruins is a bit of a harsh word, and also I need to get rid of a little bit of that extra material. I'm carrying around too much material. That's not good. I'll need a lot of inventory space there. Okay, can't expand there either. Hooray! Look at that. So, got some silicon and magnesium. There's no reason to carry that stuff around. So, the rough sorting idea behind that is common and rarer stuff. Just in case you were asking what the hell I'm doing there. So, let's head back home. I haven't forgotten the golden chest, but the golden chest won't run away. I hope at least. There's so much material everywhere. I want to get it all. Seriously, I have to pull myself so hard together not to plunder everywhere. So, well, I was just thinking that this compartment might be deinstalled, but literally the same, just like grabbing stuff from the ground. I need to get a hold of myself. Okay, so let's go. Hello, old home. Oh, let's get that. The squash is not ready yet, so we're taking back that. So, I don't want to deconstruct the compartment, you fools. So, okay. Well, let's get back and reconstruct everything on the other side. Let's reconstruct it even better. I mean, the first attempts there were just to get myself accustomed to the game, and now I'm operating already on an entirely different level. Sadly, I wasn't able to get any other terraformation machines running today, but I don't mind. I mean, sure, I could have sped up my progress by a lot by building those tier 3 vegetubes. I'm well aware of that. But on the other hand, look at this beauty here. We got ourselves a huge new living area. And it's way more massive and better than what I got before. So, if I get inside here, let's think about, is there a way of building some larger table? Ah, desktop. That's better. Let's build 2 of them. There we go. Oh, it's making me... I can't do this like that. They have to be at least somewhat okay together, but that's not, you know, there was a little bit of a depth disparage between those. That's one thing I wish the game could do a little bit better. Snapping stuff better to walls and such. That would be really cool. So, I have a lack of iron. Your lack of iron disturbs me. Yeah, I ain't got iron either. But the situation is getting better and better now. Okay, well, let's just stroll over and deconstruct more of the old base. I mean, basically, I just want to get as much out of this place as possible. Especially the screens are not necessary there. Everything else will stay there. Everything which just terraforms will be allowed to terraform. I don't mind. Alright, so we are pretty much at the end of this episode. So I think I'm going to roll the outro here because, you know, transporting the things from A to B is something I can do off camera as well. So drop me your comments down below, leave me a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and of course consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. There's daily content coming up from my side, and on top of that, there's already hundreds and hundreds of videos on my channel, so check it out, have fun with it, or don't, I wouldn't mind either. I just hope you had a great time, and have a good day as well. So, see you guys next time, goodbye.